Hey guys, welcome back to another day of baking things with chocolate in it. That is all we're doing for the rest of December. If it has chocolate in it and it goes in the oven, we are baking it. I have a tea today. I have a boba tea because I decided to have coffee yesterday at 4 p.m. and then was up until 2 a.m. watching TikTok videos. So today, we're feeling a little sleepy, but we're gonna power through because again, baking season. Today, we are gonna be embarking on a journey, a recipe baking journey, and we are going to attempt the 100-hour fudgy brownies. These are done by Alvin here on YouTube. He works with Tasty and BuzzFeed, and he has a fantastic series called Making It Big. So if you haven't seen it already, go and check it out. But on his channel, he created these 100-hour brownies, and they look so rich and fudgy and decadent. And he said that the amount of time that it takes to create these brownies is 100% worth it. And in every single comment that I read from you guys, you all wanted me to see if it actually does make a difference, if the recipe is good as it stands, just like making the batter, putting it in the oven, and then eat. Or does it make a huge difference to go through that whole 100-hour process? And like, is that actually worth it? So are we making the 100-hour brownies? Yes, we are. Are we also gonna make them again in 100 hours so we can compare it side by side? Yes, we are. Because I like to think of myself as the brownie scientist, the cookie connoisseur in a laboratory. And I'm very curious if this process actually makes a huge difference. I don't know. He says it does. I believe Alvin, but I want to test it out for myself. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. New videos here every Saturday. And let us dive into the recipe. So the first thing we're going to be doing is actually over on the stove because we're going to start with brown butter. And we did this actually for the, was it the two-day cookies or 3-day? I think it was 2-day. And brown butter adds such a depth of flavor to cookies. And like, I feel like I should do it more often in my cookies, but it does require some patience. Just like it's an extra step, you know? So we're gonna be starting by adding in 2 sticks of butter into a pan. Wow, that was like 2 giant boulders of butter. He seems to be stirring his pretty consistently, so I'm trying to do the same. Then we add in 1 tablespoon of espresso powder. This right here, it just smells incredible. Like that really rich undertone of espresso with the creaminess of the butter. Like, oh, tell me more. And now we're gonna add in these little ice cubes of coffee. Yes, that's right. I just did 2 ice cubes in here. Technically, Alvin only did 1 ice cube, but when I weighed it out, that ended up being 2 for my ice cube tray, so make sure you measure. Measuring is important. I'm gonna get butter all over my camera lens. And now, while the butter is cooling, we're gonna get into the next step, which requires the assistance of Franny. Naturally. She's been so helpful these past couple of videos. Girl, thank you. What was I doing? So we're gonna start by beating a couple of different ingredients together, starting with 4 eggs. Excuse me, we're starting here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And to the eggs, we're gonna add in 2 1/4 cups of sugar, everyone. Is a lot of sugar. Oh, it's like snow. Love December. But only for this. This can go away after Christmas though. Not sugar, but snow. You know what I mean. Wee, beautiful. I don't know why I put that over there. This should go in the sink. And then 1 tablespoon of vanilla paste. Now, that is what Alvin specified in his recipe. Couldn't find that. I did find a pack of 2 vanilla beans for $13 though. It seems that though there isn't a huge difference if you're using really good vanilla extract. And I'm going to be using the pure vanilla extract today. And we're gonna cream this all together. All right. That looks good. Nom, 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 nom. Okay, now I'm going to remove Franny here. Thank you, Francesca. And now, we're going to sift in some of the ingredients. So we're gonna add in here 1/2 cup of cocoa powder, a tablespoon of espresso powder, as well as a tablespoon of kosher salt. And I did mention this is a lot of coffee, but it's gonna chill because there's also a lot of chocolate. And those two are just made for each other. You know, coffee and chocolate, I mean, can you name a better combination? I can't. It smells absolutely fantastic. I'm very excited about this, but also kind of sad that I have to wait so long. Now I'm gonna go grab my brown butter, add that in. Bloop. Oh, the bottom of my pan is so dirty. Oh, okay, none of you are judging me because we're family, all right? Families don't do that. You're gonna judge me, you're gonna come over here and you're gonna clean it. Mix all that together. Wow. I mean, it's not pretty, but it kind of is. Mix, 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 mix. Get all delicious. I don't know why I'm trying to like hurry this along, as if like, if I go faster, time will go faster and I'll be able to eat these faster. That's not how it works, Rachel. Now I'm gonna go and melt 8 ounces of dark chocolate, and this is going to get into the batter. But is that all the chocolate that's gonna go into this? No, it is not. We're also chopping stuff to go in here. This is a full experience with these brownies. So decadent, so excited. I'm gonna eat one of these, be up until 4 in the morning. Melt chocolate, please, faster. My mother-in-law also does the melted chocolate like swirled into the batter and like, oh, mwah, so good. Now we're just adding in that melted dark chocolate into the batter. Now we're gonna mix all of that delicious melted chocolate in there because, you know, one level of chocolate is not enough. And now we are finally adding some flour. Give it a little bit of some fluffiness. I'm just gonna use the same sifter that I used before. I'm gonna dirty a new one. And this is 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. More snow in here, also aside. Just singing Christmas songs all the live long day. We're gonna mix it just so it's combined. We don't wanna like overwork the flour too much. Now we're gonna go on to the next layer of chocolate. Chopped chocolate. This is a mix of milk chocolate and dark chocolate, and we're gonna chop it up, put it right in there. And you might be asking yourself, is that all he added? No, it is not. There's still more chocolate. I gotta say, really not a big fan of chopping chocolate. It does sound really cool though. Like it's a very satisfying sound. Now it's all chopped. Put it in a bowl. I don't know why, it just made me feel fancy. And we're gonna add it to the batter. We're almost done, everyone, of like, I mean, the first of many days, but still, day 1, almost done. Now we have a parchment-lined baking sheet and we are going to add the batter to it. Like I said, we're still not done with the chocolate though. There's still more. Oh my gosh, this looks and smells insane. Alvin, what did you do? It smells absolutely incredible. You really can smell that richness of the chocolate mixed with that bitter undertone of the espresso, but like in the best way possible. And if you could smell butter, can you smell butter? If you can, it's in there. I guess brown butter you can, because it's kind of toasted. And last but not least, again, one more layer of chocolate. This is 6 ounces of dark chocolate we are gonna chop up and then sprinkle on top. The little extra bit is taking all of my willpower not to just eat this by itself. Good things happen to those who wait, Rachel. It's a lot of chocolate. It's not until you really like break it down like this that you see how much chocolate there is. Just in the top layer. Like, look how much chocolate this is. And now we're going to sprinkle this right on top. Every inch covered of both the brownies as well as the counter apparently. And my shirt and my pants. Wow. Guys, I told you this was going to be a journey, okay? You're either in it to win it or you're out. Ooh, more chocolate on the counter is mine. Now we have our brownies. We have them all ready to go. And now the hard part. I have to wait for 3 days. So I'm going to wrap this up, stick it in the fridge, and we'll be back. 3 days, everyone, 3. All right, guys, it has been 3 days. This is what it's looking like. Shouldn't look any different, except it's really cold. But now we're gonna go and we're gonna throw it in a 350 oven for 30 minutes, and then we're gonna wrap it in some foil and do some other stuff. So let's do that. Okay, they're out of the oven. Now I will say I did take these out and they were very, very, very raw in the middle, not in like a, ooh, it looks like a nice gooey brownie, but like raw. Like I don't wanna overcook them, but I also don't want them to be raw when I put them into the freezer, so I don't know what to do. Like he didn't show what they look like when he took them out of the oven, and he also didn't have any instructions in the info bar that would indicate what he did. So I'm just gonna go by my gut and do the best I can. But basically these are gonna go into the freezer for half an hour, tented with foil, and then they're gonna go in the fridge for another 24 hours. Okay, she tented, she ready, going in the freezer for half an hour and then off to the fridge. All right, guys, it is day 4. Day 4 of brownies, and finally get to taste them. And also today, because we want to taste test it versus freshly made brownies without the setting in the fridge for the last 100 hours, we're going to be making the brownies again today. And by we, I mean Christopher.
Hello.
Just doing exactly the same thing as before, but now they will be fresh and we will see if they taste the same. I'm very curious about this, guys. Like, this is such a fun experiment.
Okay guys, we're ready for brownies, batch 2. And while I have the camera to myself, how about a little shameless self-promotion? A lot of you out there are clearly big Tolkien fans, judging by the reaction to some of my shirts. Thank you. I would love to do a book club. Just like a super informal, like, let's read Lord of the Rings together. I think that'd be really fun for the new year. I'm going to put a link in the description box to the version of the Lord of the Rings book that I use, and let's read it together. Let's go through it in detail. I think that'd be super fun. What I need from you, if you're interested, is let me know in the comments if you would like to do it on YouTube or on Discord. I'm in some Tolkien groups on Discord. It seems like a good platform, but if you guys aren't generally on it and want to do it on YouTube, let me know.
All right, guys, the same day brownies are out. We have our other brownies from 4 days ago hanging out over here. We'll let everything cool, and then we taste test. All right, guys, now we have both brownies right here. Oh, it almost slid right off my plate. That would have been interesting. I have both brownies here, and I know which one is which, and so I'm gonna have Chris taste test blindfolded and see if he can tell which one is the 100-hour brownie and which is the one that he baked today. So let's go get them. Ready?
Yeah.
I have some brownies for you.
Am I standing in the right place?
You're just off in the corner.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have you taste test both.
Okay.
And you're gonna tell me which one is the one you baked today and which is the 100-hour one.
All right.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna give you one. Bloop.
Oh, give me an edge.
Okay, it's one edge, all right?
Oh.
Well, don't eat that part. That's mine.
Okay, that's a very good brownie.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, hold on, let's take that one away. Okay, now I'm gonna give you the other one. You bite into it on this side so you can avoid
this
my
side?
good edge brownie. I'm really curious which one is gonna be better. One or two.
That was a very different brownie.
Really?
Yeah, fudgier, much fudgier.
The second one?
Yep.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
This second one seemed denser to me.
Okay. Does that make it a better brownie? Is the experience better?
One more bite of that first one.
All right. Just hit my knee because I was dancing. Can you imagine if I just bought 2-bite brownies and just threw everything off?
I prefer the first one, and my guess is that that's the Bake Today one.
You are correct. You win brownies.
Yeah.
So we have here the 100-hour brownie was the one I found it really interesting when I was looking at them side by side because it is much darker in color.
Yeah, it really is.
And it almost it had almost this like shriveled kind of appearance, which I also found really interesting.
It's so dense.
Yeah.
It is try it.
Okay, well now I have to try them.
Extremely dense. Yeah.
Okay, so this is the 100-hour one, and this is the one that you made, which is much lighter.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's a richer, fudgier, more chocolatey brownie. Like, it's an excellent brownie. But, like, this is a very, very good brownie. It's not cakey, but, that is ultra fudgy. It's the fudgiest brownie I've ever had.
Wow, that's really good.
Yeah.
You can taste the browned butter in this one.
Oh, can you? You have a good palate.
I do not, but I do for baked goods. Okay, so this is the first one. So this is the one that was baked today.
Okay.
Okay. Even just biting it was different.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh yeah, entirely different.
Wild, right?
That's so crazy.
I was worried that I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. I was like, oh, I'm going to make a fool of myself. No. Clear difference.
Distinct difference. The one today I found to have more of a cakier type consistency versus the 100-hour. It's definitely not cake-like.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say that because I don't want people thinking cakey brownies are garbage.
It's not cakey. I'm just... comparatively, I'm trying to like differentiate between the two.
Relative to brownies as a class, this is a fudgy brownie.
Oh,
the
so
not 100-hour brownie is very fudgy.
Super fudgy. It has this nice crunch on the like the top layer. You get all these different just experiences with this one, but it is so vastly different from the 100-hour one, which is much
dense.
It's so dense. It's so fudgy and soft, like almost gooey in consistency, but not in that underdone kind of way, but in that really rich, fudgy kind of way.
That is why that the 100-hour brownie is much darker. Like a black hole, it's so dense, light cannot escape its surface.
Christopher, did you make a space joke?
That's a very good brownie, that 100-hour.
Like,
Which one do you prefer?
Okay. If I had to pick, I guess I should probably taste them again.
See how you're avoiding the edge too. Clever. You want to enjoy your experience.
Well, I'm saving this to watch with Netflix. I think I prefer the 100-hour.
Do you? Yeah.
Like, it really does taste different.
It's an experience. Like, if you're making something for a party, like that is a very interesting brownie. People will talk about that.
Oh, for sure. Like, this is rich and fudgy. It has a nice, like, there's some saltiness to it. Mm-hmm. It's got the different textures in it, which is really interesting, but not in like a rock hard kind of way, which I hate with anything like that. With like ice cream, don't put chunks in my ice cream.
Absolutely
That's disgusting.
No, under no circumstances.
Absolutely no.
Don't.
No. Don't do it. It's bad. But this, it's like they're soft, but it's just this slight different consistency to the rest of the brownie, and everything melds together, but not in an overwhelming kind of way. It's not too sweet either.
No, it isn't. No.
Considering. It is a brownie. It is a dessert, but it's not that sick and like cloyingly sweet kind of brownie.
And it's not one-dimensional like a store-bought brownie. It's got layers.
Ogres have layers. Onions have layers. 100-hour brownies also have layers. That's phenomenal. That's absolutely phenomenal. Would I make it again with the whole 100 hours? Or would I try and fudge it and only do like 48 hours?
Also, what is more important? The 72-hour sit in the fridge or the bake and put in freezer immediately? Did one of them make a bigger difference than the other? Round two.
Part 2 of this video. Oh, we have to make more brownies? Oh, well, I guess. Wait, is that the today one?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I need to
try that again.
It's got a good edge. If you like edgy brownies, it's not edgy enough, Christopher. It's still good, but this has a crumb to it that in comparison to the 100-hour, they aren't comparable. If I had tried the Today brownie with nothing else, I would have been, this is superb, this is phenomenal. It is everything I expect in a brownie and more. Still a delicious brownie. This 100-hour one, though. Now, would you make this over any other brownie recipe moving forward?
Yes, this is my go-to brownie recipe going forward. The one thing, if I'm going to quibble, I don't know that you need all of the chopped chocolate on top. I think it's kind of nice.
It looks pretty.
It looks pretty. You get a couple little pockets of melted. I'm not sure it adds that much, but everything else is fantastic.
Yeah, no, this is absolutely phenomenal.
Great brownies, Alvin.
Round of applause, Alvin. They are so good. I'm very excited about this. And look how much brownie we have. I'm not sharing this with anyone.
I was thinking, like, should we package some up and...
I'm not sharing this. Sorry, family. This is not for you.
Compromise. We cut all the edges off and give those away.
To me. You're giving them to me. They're delicious. They're still good as edges. Okay, hold on. Can you at least try... humor me. Try this, like, just a little edge. Like, a little... Not just straight edge. No one wants a straight edge. But the juxtaposition between the crunch of the outside, which is not too crunchy, and the interior... I felt was just like a chef kiss moment, you know? You're still not on board? Oh, why did I marry you?
It's just dried out brownie. It's overcooked, dry brownie.
You get out of here.
You will.
I don't know if you're allowed to have any more of my
Leaving
brownie.
with a bad taste in my mouth. See you later.
Yeah.
Join my book club.
Oh, did you talk about your book club?
Yes.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's going to be fun. I'm excited. I'm excited for you. He's very excited. It's gonna be fun. So absolutely walk, do not run. Do not pass go.
Do not walk.
What did I say?
You said walk, do not run.
Oh.
Go at a leisurely pace with these brownies.
It's been a long day. Okay, well, you need to run, not walk. All I'm saying is that these brownies are phenomenal. Regardless if you wait the full extent of the 100 hours versus just baking them, they're both delicious. There is a clear and distinct difference for me that made the 100-hour ones very special, and I really like them. So I would recommend them. Absolutely, you should definitely make them. I will link Alvin's video down below so you can go and check it out and let him know how delicious his brownies are because they're phenom. Just phenom. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you check out the videos on the side in case you have missed any. And let me know in the comments if there are any other recipes out there that you guys want me to try because that's what I like doing. It's super fun. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the weekend and I'll see you guys all next week. Love you all. Mwah. Every single time. Look at my hands.
No, I know, I had it too.
That's ridiculous. So much chocolate.